Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Global Green Voices. My name is Silvia Cantu, and I am from Monterrey, Mexico. I am a recent graduate from Middlebury College with a major in political science and a focus on environmental policy. I am a certified advanced scuba diver and a conservation photographer. I am also a trained climate reality leader from the fall of 2020 cohort, and I most recently participated in the first edition of Mexico's Youth Climate Summit. I met Khadija through the Peace Boat Youth Network, since I participated in the spring of 2019 Youth for the Sustainable Development Goals program in South America, where we traveled from Ushuaia in Argentina all the way up to Valparaiso, Chile for 2 weeks. During those 2 weeks, I led workshops on scuba diving, conservation photography, and environmental education to people from all around the world. My journey as an activist started in high school when I first tried scuba diving and when I was also taking a marine science class. Having all that exposure to the oceans and the many problems affecting their health really opened my eyes to the urgency of taking action as a scuba diver, as a photographer, and as a marine science student. I participated in many ocean floor cleanups and also developed my own research on ocean acidification and the effects it was having on different local algae species. In college, I've been mostly focusing on developing my photography skills so I can tell better stories about the places we inhabit and the places that we want to restore. I hope to develop a career in environmental education since I love working with children and helping them develop the tools they need to be a part of the international climate justice movement. I hope that by this point, you're thinking of ways of getting involved. I want you to stick with us as this series will introduce you to so many amazing leaders, so many amazing activists willing to connect with you and mentor you and help you develop the tools and the skills that you need. I believe that everyone can contribute something to the movement. It doesn't matter what you studied, it doesn't matter what things you like to do. There's always a way to contribute your own unique perspective and your own unique knowledge to the movement. So please stick with us, ask questions, be rebellious, and know that there's a place for you in the movement. Also, this first step is always the hardest, but once you get it done, you'll realize that it gets easier. You'll realize that you'll connect with so many people and that the community that you will build will always be there for you. So thank you so much for being here with us, for getting to know me. I hope to get to know you. So please, in the comments, tell me a little bit more about who you are, what you like to do, and let's connect because I am most interested in building networks and I really hope that we can do that after this video. So stay with us, stay with Global Green Voices. And also if you want to share your own perspective and your own story, please tell us in the comments below. I wish you all the best. I hope that you're staying safe during this pandemic. Take care of yourself and take care of others, and know that this is just the beginning of a really amazing journey. Thank you so much for being here.
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Green Global Voices. My name is Natalia and I'm from Seychelles. I was on board Peace Boat for its 101st global voyage for the Ocean and Climate Youth Ambassador Program, and that is where I met the incredible Khadija. The Seychelles is an archipelago of about 115 islands in the Indian Ocean. We are only 1% land and 99% water. I guess you could call us an ocean nation. Given that I grew up in an ocean nation, a lot of my work has been geared towards supporting SDG 14, which is life below water. The ocean is important for many reasons. The ocean actually accounts for 70% of the oxygen we breathe. That is more than what the Amazons contribute. The ocean is also a safe haven and a place of relaxation for many people. A lot of people rely on fish as their main source of protein. And in Seychelles, like other small island developing states, a lot of people depend on fisheries for their livelihoods. The ocean is, however, under threat. There are many threats posed to the environment and to the ocean in general, but today I shall speak about one in particular, and that is ocean plastic pollution. It is estimated that around 380 million tons of plastic is produced each year. Of course, not all of this ends up in our oceans. It is estimated, however, that around 3% of this plastic produced ends up in our oceans. That is around 8 million tons of plastic, which is the equivalent of dumping one garbage truck into our oceans every minute of every day for a whole year. Saddening, isn't it? I'm sure a lot of you are wondering how we can help out to reduce the amount of plastic pollution in our oceans. We as individuals can lessen the impact of ocean plastic in our oceans by reducing the amount of single-use plastics that we use. That is, reducing the amount of single-use plastic bags, single-use plastic straws, single-use plastic cutleries, etc. Another way we as individuals can reduce the amount of ocean plastic pollution is by picking up our trash after a beach picnic or any other activity next to a river. There is only so much we as individuals can do. But remember, every small action can make a difference. I hope this episode has brought about much more clarity on the issue of ocean plastic pollution. Thank you very much for watching, and please stay safe.
Hi everyone, my name is Alia. I am 23 years old and I am from the Commonwealth of Dominica. My island is commonly mistaken for the Dominican Republic, but we are situated between the two overseas French territories of Guadeloupe and Martinique in the Caribbean region. My island is very agriculture based, and growing up with my father being a farmer, I grew a love and passion for the industry. In 2014 to 2016, I attended the Dominica State College where I pursued an associate's degree in agriculture technology. Being a young woman in that field, I got a lot of comments for it, but that pushed my drive to wanting to be involved way more and to encourage youth to get there as well. In 2017, after the Category 5 Hurricane Maria, I migrated to the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, where I became plant quarantine officer for the government, and we dealt with pest surveillance, having to deal with plant health within the island and protecting the borders as well from pests and disease coming in and therefore going out. At the end of 2019, I temporarily migrated to the United Kingdom for personal reasons, and whilst being there, COVID-19 was declared a global pandemic. At that point, you really got to realize that we as a people on a global scale, that our food security and safety could be very well threatened, and there's so much more we can do to be able to sustain food production. So the One to the Day initiative, which I am the founder and coordinator of, was created as a social media platform to encourage persons to plant or to have food production, as little as it is, anything that will contribute, and to make it fun, we ask them to repost and hashtag one seed a day. The campaign started off in June 2020. It was just for a month, but I decided to keep the page going and to continuously post content and help them to be encouraged, and we also share tips on the platforms. Something that I always encourage young persons, as a young individual myself in the industry, is that we always need food. And something that I always say is that sustainability is anything we can do long term that will positively impact us and our future generation. One Seed a Day was developed for that very same concept. Thank you everyone for listening, and I really hope that we can all come together and understand that sustainability is very important, and if we want to live a healthy and green world, then we all should take part. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Ivola and I am from Nigeria. I am an ocean enthusiast and an advocate for clean environment. My advocacy for clean ocean and healthy environment has led me towards founding and establishing an organization, Aqua World, which is devoted towards enlightening people about the aesthetic values of the ocean. My advocacy has also led me towards volunteering and working with different organizations, both locally and internationally. Currently, I am one of the youth advisors at World Ocean Day, one of the global ambassador at Earth Day Network, serving as a plastic champion, also one of the members of the Commonwealth Climate Network, and I'm also one of the regional supervisors at Future Saver Sustainable Development Initiative, and also an executive at Earth Day at You Recycle Initiative. My affiliation and volunteering activity with all of these organizations is to help create awareness about a lot of anthropogenic activities that are constantly damaging our planet. It is not enough for us to call upon world leaders. but it's also needed that we also call ourselves to order and reach out to people around us. That is one usefulness of awareness creation. You reach out to people, you enlighten them better on how they can be involved in solution providing. Now you bring them together and let us align at the global map of solution providers towards the adverse effects of climate change. It is compulsory that we reach out to people close to us, people far from us, people in civilized environments, in uncivilized environments, developing countries and developed countries. We enlighten them about the adverse effects of climate change and how we all can work hand in hand towards solving this current global crisis. So, for example, it is just one plastic said 8 billion people. Everyone keep discarding plastics, from myself to you to 8 billion people, and we have billions of plastics roaming about in landfills, in ocean and other natural environments. Imagine we coming together with a united voice, taking steps, taking actions, calling people's attention, calling the government's attention and the world leaders' attention. We will be able to provide solution to this problem at once. As others are working towards mitigating these effects, others will not pull us back. We have everyone aligned at the global map of providing solution towards the current global crisis. I urge every one of us to take a step. I urge every one of us to take action. Reach out to people. Don't do it alone. You can't win this battle against this hemorrhagic fever alone. We have to work together towards mitigating the adverse effects of the current climate crisis. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Rihanna Patterson and I'm a speaker, personal development coach and founder of Dominica Dementia Foundation. I also recently launched a few merch pieces, all eco-friendly, and 10% goes to One Tree Planted, which is a charity I am also an ambassador of, and they aim to tackle global reforestation efforts. The textile industry produces on average more tons of CO2 each year than international flights and maritime shipping. The textile industry produces 1.2 billion tons of CO2. Also, when clothes are decomposed, they release methane gas, a very harmful greenhouse gas. Knowing this, I wanted to offset my carbon footprint. I decided to get into sustainability because of the effects of climate change that I've seen. As global deforestation and natural disasters in the Caribbean continues to emerge. I'm also working on a documentary film that will highlight dementia in the Caribbean with a focus on Dominica. Knowing all the effects of climate change and everything related to sustainability, I wanted this production to be a sustainable one. So I've attended a BAFTA-approved sustainable production training course. I think it's important that we think about the bigger picture, how I can make the most impact. And therefore, I'm urging everyone to look at their agenda and think bigger, think sustainable. We need to do what we can to protect and save our planet. Thank you.